best things investing in your kids' ears and nesting. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Welcome to Under the Hat. This one is the predictions for... No, sorry. It's the
review of Extreme Rules. The very first Extreme Rules.
Yeah. We've seen the event and it was reasonably good.
Yeah, it was quite good. There was some good matches in it there, not so good matches as well. Well, let's start off. Well, not in any order, but we had the Hogpen match with Vicky and Santina.
Which was more of a...
This was a bit of a comedy moment. It was fairly funny. I mean, for Santino, I've seen funnier moments.
Yeah.
Very dirty match, all in the mud and that.
Chavo got the bad end of the stick, I'd say. He got the short straw out of the lot of them.
He did. And this, it was not too bad. And then it did go on for quite a long time though. Chavo and Vicky rolling around in the mud, and hopefully, I mean, Edge, he looks like he may be turning face because they're getting a divorce now.
Looks like that way they're going to be getting divorced. Whether or not he turns face, I don't know, but I think Vicky Guerrero and Edge
are done. Yeah. Next we had, Rey Mysterio versus Chris Jericho in a no-holds-barred match. Now, I predicted that there was something going to happen with the mask in this match, and it turned out the mask did get taken off.
Yeah, it did. Mysterio covered his face. It was a good match, though. Very good match, this one.
Yeah, and well predicted by me.
Yeah. Knowing the Continental Champion.
We didn't predict the Jericho winning the title, did we?
No, we didn't. We went with Mysterio, 9-time champion now, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, but he seemed more pleased about taking the mask off than actually winning his 9th Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I think that was his main game, was to try and get the mask rather than the belt.
Yeah,
and then get both.
Then we had the Fatal 4-Way with Kofi Kingston, the United States Champion, putting his title on the line against William Regal, Matt Hardy, and who was the other guy? MVP. How can you forget MVP?
I don't know how. But this was reasonable. I think this was the one that started off the pay-per-view, and it was...
not very extreme match for an Extreme Rules event, might I add.
It wasn't. It was very, very tame, really.
Yeah.
Very short for a Fatal 4-Way.
Wasn't the best Fatal 4-Way I've seen in history, but... And we kind of predicted Kofi was going to retain.
Yeah, we thought that he would retain. I mean, it seems like he's holding the belt quite well already, so why not?
Yeah. Well, it's only been 1 week.
Well, yeah, it's true.
But, yeah. And then we had the Big Show and John Cena submission match.
Yeah. This looked obvious from the get-go.
Yeah, it did.
Cena, it looked obvious that he was going to get him in the STF, and... he did, and Big Show tapped.
Big Show's leg didn't look that held in by the rope, though. It didn't look very painful.
I think it actually fell off. That the move went a little bit wrong. I think. If you watch the replay, they didn't show it as had it happened. They
didn't show Big Show's leg. I mean, untangled from the rope.
No.
But, yeah, it wasn't a very great match. I didn't think. It was just a bit average, really. Hopefully it's their feud ended now.
Yeah, I think it has to be. I mean, Cena and Big Show has been done numerous occasions. I think that should be all.
Yeah, and then you had Batista and Randy Orton in their cage match.
Yeah. This was disappointing. For a cage match...
They didn't use the cage much, did they?
I don't think they used it at all. I think they might have rammed into it a couple of times, but it's a very short match.
Batista bomb and win. Wasn't expecting Batista winning it.
No.
I was expecting Rhodes and DiBiase maybe to be outside at least.
Yeah, it was like a bit of a squash, really. I mean, Orton didn't do anything that bad to Batista at all, and then he got the Batista bomb and it was over. I was quite surprised how easily Orton got beaten.
Yeah, I wasn't happy really, but I don't know. SmackDown definitely had the better matches on the event, I think.
Yeah, definitely. SmackDown's holding the flag at the moment.
Well,
for instance, CM Punk versus Umaga in a strap match. That was wasn't great, but it was.
I thought that was okay, not too bad. But I have heard, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard Umaga has been another one to be released. Kennedy got released, and now I'm hearing Umaga's been released. Let us know if that's true.
Really?
Because he's only just come back, but I thought he did okay in the match.
I hope that's not true, because I like Umaga. I think he's good.
Yeah,
I think he's a great heel.
I've heard he might be released. Let us know. Let us know if I'm talking rubbish.
CM Punk coming out the victor, which we didn't predict. I predicted Umaga to win that one. I think you did as well.
I did, but I mean, I didn't do too badly with my predictions.
No.
So I wouldn't hold that against me.
It's true.
My CM Punk one came true. Money in the Bank, but we'll get onto that in a minute.
Yeah.
We had
ECW.
the ECW.
Tommy Dreamer has finally won the EC Championship again, which is great. I'm glad he did it. I think now he should, wrap it up, step down as champion. That'd be kind of a good end to his career.
Yeah. Good match, I thought. And it was an Extreme Rules, which it had to be, really.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of weapons involved. I like this match, and I like the build-up and the rivalry between the three. I quite like that. Their promo was quite funny in the event.
Yeah. It was a reasonable match as well. It was okay. It was quite enjoyable.
The best match overall. Have we got any other matches now?
I believe that's it. Apart from the
ladder match. This was brilliant.
Event.
This was the match of the night by far. We knew it was going to be. But there was some very good moves with that ladder. Very painful. Edge looked like he took the brunt of a lot of things in the match.
He did. He fell right on his legs when they both came off that ladder onto the ladder line across from the railing and the apron.
He fell into the ladders, sort of the girder between the ladders. He got chucked onto it. That looked quite painful as well, right in his rib cage.
Yeah, it was a pretty brutal match. Jeff, I was quite surprised Jeff won. Actually, I was, in a way, I know I predicted he would win, but...
Not a very good title reign, though.
Oh, well, appalling. I was very, very upset when I heard Mr. Punk's music. And I think the majority of the crowd was as well. I mean, I don't think anybody expected CM Punk to cash it in on the new champion, Jeff Hardy.
Very cheap win there.
It was a very cheap win. I think it's a pretty much heel turn, if you ask me. I mean, I think that he probably won't turn heel. I think Jeff and him are going to have a kind of a one-on-one discussion in the ring, and Jeff's going to say, fair enough, you got me with that, but I'm going to beat you now, one-on-one, when I'm ready for it.
But yeah, we'll have to see about that one. We'll have to see if Punk does turn heel. I think it would be a good time for him to do it. I'm kind of disappointed he went for the cheap win, and I think the crowd would have liked it more if it was against Edge.
Yeah.
It is something different.
It is. It's a bit different. I'm just a bit disappointed because Jeff had the title for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you got to take your hats off to me.
Yeah, he did predict it.
Predicting that one.
Hats off to Sydney for the Money in the Bank cash-in.
Just call me Psychic Sydney next time.
Yeah. Gonna have a little genie outfit on next time.
But I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I think I'd give it that 7 hats out of 10.
I'd probably give it 6.5 hats out of 10. I think reasonable scores. 6.5, maybe a 7, pushing on a 7. Next time we're gonna have a good episode. It's gonna be our Who the Company Lies With episode.
Where is it going from here, and who's it going with?
So who is the future of the company, or who we see in the next, the near future? Who do we see holding up the company, and who is probably going to get the F out?
Who's going to be hanging up their boots relatively soon? I'm sure there's a few people with opinions out there now, but that's going to be a good little debate there.
But until next time, what goes on under the hat
stays under the hat.